to see a lot of stuff about Orchard in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Houston, we've had a problem here. Why are you here? You have to create websites, or you use websites, or you make websites. You want to get money with making websites, or not to spend too much money by making websites. You want to win markets because you have competitors, and you want to provide the best solutions to your customers. Or you want better solutions for your customers and for yourself. When I say better solutions, it's solutions when the customer doesn't call you on Sunday to change the title of a website. Or on the opposite, if you want to change a website, you are not invoiced $200 just to change the title. So as a customer and as a provider, you want better solutions. My name is Sebastian Ross. I am a developer at Microsoft on the Orchard team. I assume if you're there, it's because you know what Orchard is. Otherwise, by looking at the title, Orchard, I don't know, I don't come. So I would say you know Orchard. I'm a developer, so since the beginning, I've built Orchard in the goal to create a website management system, a content management system, to make you and your customer be happy about websites. And the difference with other website content management system is that it's built in .NET, in ASP.NET MVC. You can use C# and Razor. Some others are doing it. We are one of the few of doing it. So let me show you first what we will do in 1 hour. You always see a lot of demonstration about making websites. Great demos. It's, wow, flashy, fireworks, everything. You have a website. And you go back home, you want to create a website, and it doesn't work like in the demo. Because what you see is not the real websites. It's just demos. So what I wanted to do here was to take an existing website and make it live without using too much help from stuff already done. We'll see some. I had to, but. So let's look at the website I want to create with you. This website. I said, OK, we go to MS TechEd. Let's do the TechEd website. You might know this website. If you use a laptop and try to go there, it doesn't work anymore. Because when I created the session, it was there. Last week, it was removed and replaced by something else. Hopefully, the Duncan who made the website gently put it back online so I can show you what we will do. So it's a real website. It was there for years until last week. But it's also there. You see it's on Azure. There is a cloudapp.net. So this website is about showing TechEd sessions about any region in the world, like TechEd North America, TechEd India, anything, Europe. You can browse the speakers. And look at this one. It's very nice. You have a carousel. You can flow like that. You've got events here. If I click on TechEd Middle East, I will go to the specific website. And latest videos, latest added videos, top-rated videos. And if I click on one video, I have a nice video, some description, ratings, title, links, comments, a lot of stuff. If I go to speakers, I have a glossary of speakers, letter by letter, you see, this. So I like it. And there is even a search engine. Well, I like this website. I hope you like it too. I find it nice. It's a real website. It's working. There is drill down. There is searching, filtering. You can manage content. You have to put video, so it's nice. So today we'll try to do that. using Orchard. So Orchard, as I said, is a web content management system. Today, it's a stable version, 1.1. It's been public since January, first version, and we are still working on that. It's free, open source, under BSD, which means that if you want to download it, it's free. If you want to use it, it's free. If you want to rename it, OK. If you want to sell it, OK. You can take it, sell it. Nobody can say anything about that. It's BSD license. And you have access to the live code we are working on. It's built on ASP.NET MVC 3.0, which is also open source, and active and growing, meaning that it's founded by Microsoft, who is providing developers like me to work on the project, but it's owned by the Outer Curve Foundation. So it's completely open source. And we already got more than 15 external contributors also working on the project and submitting patches or features and things like that that we have accepted. So let me show you Orchard in its simple state. This is a pre-installed version of Orchard. I call it Microsoft TechEd Online because this is the site we will do. And there is a page here, you see, some content, welcome to Orchard. Well, this is not really the Orchard website. So I want to change the content of this web page. I click on edit here, and I go into what we call the dashboard, which is the back end of your website. This is Orchard. And when you look at the website, this is what Orchard generates, the web pages. So here we can see the title and some text. So if I change it and I say, hello, TechEd, I can go down and publish. And on the home page, I change the text. So very simple. It's Orchard. Low level, you see, just change text. OK. So it doesn't look like MS TechEd. But in Orchard, there is a feature named Themes, where I can switch how the website is rendered. And I have already worked on the MS TechEd theme. So I've done a theme for MS TechEd, like a web designer would do, taking existing templates and doing reusable layouts and style sheets. So a theme is just a set of files, like these ones, that will contain some CSS, JavaScript. You see like this one, carousel.js, to make the home page carousel, and a file named layout, which will contain a set of zones. Let me show you the carousel zone. I created a carousel zone, like saying zone carousel, and it will be displayed if there is something to be displayed, and also inject a JavaScript file. So this is just a detail. When you have to create a theme, just create it. It will take 1 or 2 days, and you have the theme. And now, if I go back to the website and I say, I want this one as the current theme, and I go to the website, I have the same website, the same content, but with like, oh, you see the navigation? It's like the MS TechEd website. Or if I go, oh, I have the thumbnail. OK, well, the logo. And I have some content here. OK, I don't like this content. I will change it. I will remove it. Because on a TechEd website, I don't have this one. But I want a carousel instead. So if I go to the dashboard, I can say I want to add a widget. A widget is what we call placed content. You want some text at some specific place? Yes. I want some images on the home page in the carousel zone. So I go to widgets, and I say only on the home page. This is a layer. This is like in Photoshop, a filter. And they are merged to provide all the widgets on the specific filter. So this filter, we say the home page filter. I want in the carousel zone. These are all the zones. I want to add a HTML widget, some images using HTML. And here, I can add a bullet point and select images. So I already have images like that. And I can add 3 of them. Second one, and last one, like this. So I'm on the back end. I say save my widget. It will be placed on the front end. Let me open it in another window. I want to keep it like that. And you see, this is the images rendered with a nice slider, the carousel. So this is provided by the theme, which is a MS TechEd specialized theme. So I have this. So it's magic, it's just web designing, but Orchard makes it easy for you to provide bullet points with images, and it will render like that. So this is just flashy, not real. OK. So beautiful. I like it. So this was about just showing how you can edit content in Orchard. And what we saw here is placed content. I take something, I put it on the home page. Placed. Location-driven. I say where it is, it's rendered there. On the opposite, we have dynamic content, which is placed based on metadata. Like metadata can be like a type of something, a tag, any property that is on a content which will drive where it has to be rendered, and reused across pages. So when you create a content item, some content, it can be on the home page in a list. It can be also displayed as detailed view. It can be placed as a RSS feed. It's reusable. It's not just some text on the home page. It's reusable content item. This is dynamic content. How do we make it in Orchard? Dynamic content. So I go back to the website, and I will create, let me show you what I want to do. This one, this banner of events. This is an event, a second event, another TechEd. This is our TechEd. There might be new TechEds. So what we want to do is when the editor creates a new event, it will be placed automatically into this zone, okay? But can be reused to display the full TechEd event. So as an editor, I don't care where it is placed. I create events. And the website itself cares about where it's displayed. So when I go to Orchard, I can create content, but also content types, new types of content. And the one I will create is named event. And there I can say what is specific to an event. I say an event as common. Common is a set of metadata like author or creation date. OK, let's put common everywhere. And it's containable, because I want to create a list of events. So let's create a list of events. This list, I will call it events. And it will contain event content type, ordered by created date. And it will be displayed on the admin menu, because I want my editors to see it directly on the admin menu of Orchard. I save it. And you see here now I have events. So it's part of the Orchard now. Events like any other content types, which is already in Orchard. So, but event, I didn't say what it has. I want an event to have a date. It's clickable, so there is a URL. There is a name and a location. So in my content types, I just edit event, and I will add fields. A field is a property to this content type. Oh, I have a text field. It's OK for me. So let's create a URL. Let's create a name, a date, and the location. And now I go into my events, and I can create, I want to define the logic behind the events and where it will be placed in my website. And I will use a widget also. And I will say, on the home page only, in the banner zone, this one, I want to add a container widget, which will take a list, this list, which will be named events on the front end, allow 5 items, date created, and save. So if I go on the website, and I go there, I have my events. Let me take one which is not authenticated. I refresh the page. This one. I have events here. So as an editor of the website, anyone who has access to the website, I just go on the dashboard, and I say, oh, I want to change events. I want to create a new event. I create a new event, and it says, what's the URL? OK, HTTP, msteched.com. The name is TechEd Middle East, to do the same as the real MS TechEd website. Date, May 8 to 10. Location, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. OK, publish. And I will create another one, same URL, fake URL. Name, it's it's TechEd North America. This is a current event, May 16, 18. Location, Atlanta, Georgia. Publish. And now if I go to the site and I refresh my page, I have my two events. Okay? This is magic. Wow, this is the theme. The theme I created said the banner is a zone where every time there is an article inside, an article tag, I will display it like that. This is the theme. But the editor will just create new events. That's it. We have the website. It was fast. I thought it would take 1 hour. Are you already done? Another quote. Well, my wife said that. I don't think it was about Orchard. But no, I say no, always. Again, let's go again. So we need a real website. This is not real. This is just home page. Where are my videos? Where are my navigations and the search engine? And I don't know. And nobody can know what you might want in a website. Okay? Every customer is different. Every website is different. There is no CMS who can say, we will provide you all the modules you want. Okay? We can't say that. So that's why we need to make a CMS to make it extensible. So you can use external modules, add-ons, plugins to extend a website, and also let you create new stuff. So let's go further, and let's finish the website. Have the real MS TechEd website. Hold your breath. It will be long. Demos. Don't stop me. I can't be stopped. I have to switch. OK, what we need now to have this website? We need this stuff. What are they? They are sessions, like this one. So let's create a session content type. I go to content, types, and like I did for the event, I will create a session. So let's create a session. Oh, the button is there, sorry. Create new type, session, create. And there, what contains a session? It has a title, stars, a body. It has comments, okay, videos. So what do I have here by default? I have the command, as I explained, it's just metadata on the content. I have comments, no, later. I have body, okay, I need a body. The body is this stuff. It's a text attached to a content item. I want, let's say, route. A route is to be able to define this kind of stuff. You see, this URL, a specific URL you want for your specific content item, not auto-generated stuff with IDs and things like that, no, meaningful stuff. So I want a route. And I think it should be pretty good with that. I save it, and I will create a new session here, new session. Let's create an Orchard session. Orchard, I don't know, Orchard. I can't remember the name of the title. And OK, it makes a nice route. I have a body. I have a body already set up here, the body of the real session. This one, and I publish it now. And as it is published, I can go to the website and type Orchard. And I see my page. Quite minimalistic. So first thing to do is, as you saw, I can add a comments part on my session. What is a part? A part is a piece of data which is attached to a content type. A route is a piece of data attached to a content type. A body also. Comments also. And the extensibility of Orchard makes you able to create new parts, extensible content items. So here, I will add a part, which is named comments. I save. And if I go back to the site, I have comments. Hey, I don't want to give my email. I will give it. Sebastian.ross@microsoft.com. Comment, hi there. Submit comment. I have a comment, nice. But if I go there, I have stars here. I want stars. Hopefully, there is a module for that. Here, you have access to modules. There is an online gallery for Orchard, which provides a lot of modules. Here, for modules, we have 161 modules. We have also themes. So it's orchardproject.net/gallery. And you have access to modules. And this gallery is integrated inside Orchard directly. So I can go to gallery and say, oh, is there stars? So let's search for stars. What an accident. So I can say install stars. It will download the package for the module. This is a NuGet package. If you don't know about NuGet, that means you have never been to a web session this year. Some are not smiling. OK. So NuGet is a way to exchange, to download, install, manage your packages. So let's say, OK, I install stars. And if I go back to my content types, and I go to session, I will be able to add the stars part, some piece of information attached to a content item. OK, save. And I also can configure this part. And I say, I want to allow anonymous ratings. This is part of the module. I save. I go to the website, F5. I have stars, yellow stars. And I can vote. Orchard 5. Don't think about putting less than 5. The woman at the entrance took your name. So I can find you. OK, but what we need now is to add a video and a thumbnail to be able to display this one. So I can do it by adding fields. And those kind of fields are also provided as modules. I have already installed from the gallery an image field, because I want my editors to be able to provide images and not just text. I want them to be able to select a video from the media management in Orchard. So I also enable this field, which is from the gallery. And in my content types, if I go to session, I just say add a field named video and add a field named thumbnail of type image field. And I can configure them. So I say the video, oh, I can provide a help text for my editor. So please provide, or please select a video for streaming. Streaming like this. And the media is required. I could also say, I want to only allow MP4, WMV. It's up to you. And the thumbnail, I will say, trust me, it's 155 by 92, and I want our chart to resize it if it doesn't fit this size, and it's required. Okay, and I have some other option, help text, okay, please provide a thumbnail. Save. So if I go to my session, I already created this one. I can, yes, I have a video field and I have thumbnail field. So the video, I will browse and select this video, MP4, okay. And the thumbnail, I can browse and select this one. I open it and I just, okay, save it, publish. The image thumbnail has been resized to this size, just to keep the ratio. Okay, it fits. I agree, if you say so. I'm just an editor. The website developer said it has to fit inside. Okay. So if I go to the website and I hit F5, I have the video and I have the thumbnail. But first, the video is not a video. It's just a text. And the thumbnail has nothing to do here. So we have to change now the layout of this guy. To change the layout, there is a specific tool here, a module, which is in our chart by default, which is in designer section here, which is called shape tracing. I will enable it. And this is a tool for designer. It's enabled. I hit F5, and I have a small bar. You see this one? It's like the Firebug toolbar, but for our chart. If I open it, it's like Firebug, but for our chart. And if I hover something, also like Firebug. So I can see now every part of content on my website, but not as HTML tags, but as orchard shapes. A shape being an internal orchard object, which is used to render HTML, to render something on the web, on the page. So here, if I select this part here will focus on what shape it is and what it is displaying. It's displaying the parts named routable title in a detailed view, because we are on a detailed page. You will see later there is also a summary view to display summaries of content items. And I can select each of them. The stars here, hey, the stars is a module I added. It's this one. And there is also the video. Okay, this video. And with shape tracing, I can go to the HTML tab and see what is the HTML behind this stuff. This is this HTML. But why is this HTML? Because the template, which is here, says, create a span, use the name, and put it camel-friendly. That's why it's an uppercase on the V. And or take the model content field.url and display it in this one. That's why this URL is the name of the field I created. Is it the name of the field? Yes, no. The media picker gets me a URL property. And how can I say that? There is a model tab. And in the model tab, you can browse what is accessible from your templates. You have access to the model.content field. And you see, as I type, it constructs the expression you have to use. And I can go to URL. And to have this one, I need this text. So I can copy-paste it. Let me copy it for later. So what I want to do is to change the template which is used to display this text. I don't want to display a text. I want a video for that. So there is a shape tab where I can see this is the type of shape which is used. And there are alternates. An alternate is some context to the shape so that we can get specific templates based on the context. The context here in this example is I am displaying a media picker. More context is it's a video. More context, it's on a session. Or it's the video on the session. Hey, this is exactly what I want. I want to say all my media picker fields for the session, which are named video, there is only one. I want a specific template for that. So let's create it. I click create. And if I go to the views, this file has just been created automatically, 2 p.m. That's now. So I hit F5. This is still the same. Why? Because it just took the current template. So if I edit it, this is the current template. I can change it. I can change it, and let me use this one. It's a video tag, HTML5. First time of your life you see HTML5. No. But working, yes. And actually, it's working, but it's working. And here, src, I can say Ctrl-V just to paste my video. And I will embed it into a URL.content, because as you can remember, it was a /. So it has to be formatted to be like an absolute file. So I go back to the website here, and I hit F5. I just changed the template for my media picker. I hit F5. Ready? It works. I have video. So the file location I have is now a video tag. And I can play a video. Look. A video, wow, on a website. Cool. And what about this thumbnail? I don't want to see it. In the shape tracing, sorry, I go back here, my shape tracing module, I can select this one. And this one is a fields contrib image in the detail. OK, I want to hide it. There is a placement tab I have not explained you right now, which is an XML file explaining where everything is placed on a page. So by default, each part, each field has a default location. I can change it, a default placement. So default placement here it says it's just before the content. OK, I want to hide it. So I go into the file which is in my theme, because I don't want to mess up with the original module. And this file is named placement info. I can open it and just say here, or you see there is already something which says, remove the stuff on the home page. I just want my stuff. And I can say this. It will say, for the session in detail, just remove the thumbnail of type image and remove also the command metadata. The command metadata is this one. Where is it? The command metadata is this one. I don't like it. It's not on the MS TechEd website, so I will remove it also. So just save the file, just hit F5, refresh the page, and that's here. OK? So that's it. It's hidden. Now, what I want is to move. If I go to a video, I can see the title is on the right, the stars are on the right, and the body is also on the right. So I will do the same thing. So I can do the same thing with the same file by just saying tools, move parts. This routable title has to be on the zone named aside. This zone, aside, has been defined by my theme to be an aside column of my content. OK, position 5. The stars, position 10. And the body, position 15. I save, hit F5, and they are there on the right. OK, orchard, stars, body. One comment, exactly like in the home page, in the MS TechEd page. So what do I need now? I will show you how to customize the summary. Because if I go on this home page, you see the thumbnails, which I removed previously from the detail, has to be used in the summary. So in Orchard, there is a widget that I can add on my home page, which is called the recent content. And I will add it in the content here. It's from the gallery also, recent content. And recent content, we just take the recent content and put it somewhere. OK? And put it somewhere in a summary view, like a list. So I want my latest videos based on a session. I can put what I want. I want sessions. I want 5 sessions. Recently created. Save it. And if I go on the home page, not this one, it's not the home page. This one is the home page. I have latest video. It is very ugly because it's not adapted for my summary. So, shape tracing to the rescue. What can I do with that? Hey, it's a content, and you can customize it by saying content summary. That's what I want. I could say session, no, not 20, which is the idea. I want all summaries to be like that. All content summary, no, sorry. All content session summaries. Summaries for my sessions. OK, create it. And as before, I just go to views, and this is a file it created. I can open it. This is a generic layout because it doesn't know what will be in your type. But I know exactly what it is. And I know what I want because my designer said, render the summaries like that. It just goes create an article, create a link to the content item, create a title, which is shortened, and if there is a file name for a thumbnail, let's use it as an image. OK, I save it. And now I refresh. And it's there. Ta-da, latest videos. And you guess if I create a new session, it will be on the right, and so on. So this is it for the theming. I think I don't want to forget anything. No, it's OK. So now, let's go back. No, we forgot something. Sorry. What do we have? Here, look. You could tell me, you forgot something. This. Oh. Speakers, event, year, track. These are properties of my content type session. I want to specify a speaker, multiple speakers, a specific event, a year, a track. OK, let's do it. In Orchard, there is a module named taxonomies. A taxonomy is a way to categorize content. And those guys are just categories, speakers, event, year, track. So let me create those ones. I will enable the taxonomy module. And as I enable it, there is a new menu item, which is their taxonomies. And I can create a taxonomy, which will be regions, because I want to be able to set my regions on this item. And I want to show it in the main menu because, look at this one, browse by region. I want the same thing. I want a browse by region item, and all the categories of region will be displayed like that. So let's do it. Menu text, browse by region. Position 2. 1 is the home page. 2 is my browse by region. Save. And OK, regions. I will add terms to it. One term is North America. This is the current one, the Orchards one, North America, Atlanta. OK, save. And if I go to the website, oh, browse by North America, exactly like in the original website. This is exactly like in the original website because the theme is copying everything from the original website. So it's like this. It's just a ULLI inside a ULLI, if you know HTML. So I need more region. I need more stuff. And there is a module in Orchard, import-export, which lets you export some content and re-import it. I created all those ones. And I won't bother you with typing 100 items here, so I will import them from a file. This file is regions. Let's import it. So that there, if I go to taxonomies, I have all my regions. OK? And let's import now. No. I will show you how to select the region for my content type, the session, because I have not done that yet. So let's do it. And I edit, and I will add a field, which is provided by the taxonomy, which says, I want a region. This will be a taxonomy field. And this region will be based on my region's taxonomy, and I will only allow one term to be selected. And I save. So now, if I go and edit my content, my org-chart session, and I say edit, I will be provided a region element. I can select from them North America, publish it. And let me touch the website because I want my route to be, it's just restarting the web application. If I go to the website and I hit F5, reloading the application so that the routes here are up to date, just to be sure. And I go to Browse North America. I see my session. So this guy, when it's clicked, it will display all content items which are related to it, like my session. Oh, I can browse that. And this guy is also displayed like any other field there. I want to move it. So in the same placement info file, I can say move taxonomy fields 16 in aside. So if I go back here and I hit F5, my taxonomy field is there, like in the original website. And the other taxonomies, I will import them too. Just because you saw the whole story, I can import also the other types, subjects, year, subject, year, and what? Speakers. OK, let's import it. You see them, your speaker subjects. And let's also import the values for them and the fields. OK, let's import the fields. Lot of imports. But with this import, I will be able to change for my content types. No, sorry, content this time. I will edit my session. And I now have, oh, I don't have it. What did I forget? Let me restart this one. They should be right there. They are here. OK, just to restart. Maybe a bug in the module. I have to check. And oh, speaker, this is me. It's already imported. So I'm checking myself. Year 2011 and subject. Oh, I have only one choice. OK, let's publish it. Just to see that on the page now, I have the 4 of them. OK, so it works. And I want a lot of sessions, so let's import a lot of sessions so that our site looks like great. I browse and I enter session. So this import stuff is what you have to do with all websites if you have content by the beginning of the website. So it took me a long time. You can just ask someone else to do it. It will work. Well, if you're the boss, you can do it. That's why you are boss. If you are not, sorry. So importing sessions, it's a long time. But 300 sessions to create and to assign all the subjects and things like that. It will come. So yes, why it's running? Have a question?
Is there a specific schema for that?
Yes, no, not schema file. We have a specific format. It's very open. You can also write comments. It's just a script file. So there is it's an XML file. Let me show you. I forgot to show you. Thank you. Like this one. XML file, you see, regions, stuff like that. And when you don't know what to type, you just click export, and you see what has to be done on the export tab. So after you can import them. And so I imported my sessions. I go to the home page, and hopefully I will have some content in the latest videos. I have 5 items, so let's, oh, nice. OK, I can go to one. Hey, I have video. It's working. North America, right? OK, I click on this speaker. Oh, this is because same thing. I have to restart. So I let it restart, and I will go to the slide back, because our site is almost finished now. So, slides. This is not real life, man. It was too easy, like demo. Okay? In real life, you get a customer, and you choose a product, a solution, a technology, anything, because you have to make a decision sometime to start something. This one, that one, cheap, expensive, I don't know. I have to make a solution. And then the customer adds another requirement. It always happens like that. And then you say, oh no, this was not the good solution because you added something else. Okay? Go to 2. Oh, they removed my numbers. 2 is choose a product. And again and again and again. Because you are stuck, you are blocked. You chose a product which is not adapted to what you want to do. Okay? In real life, you need to control the product. You have not to be blocked by the product. You have to, hey, I choose a product. I just can go. Okay, it's no problem. So what I want to show you now is, oh, what? You can do it yourself. Yeah, you can do it yourself if you're not happy with it. Okay? So don't cry about Orchard or anything. Who said that? Ah, my way, yeah, always. Like there is a cardboard in the hallway. Hey, what is it? Hey, do it yourself. Okay. So let's get down to the middle with ASP.NET MVC. So I will show you how you can extend Orchard with simple, wonderful MVC websites. The goal is that, okay, I have Orchard. It does a lot of things, but it can't do what I want. It's so specific, it can be a module. It's for my website. I want my website. So an example I took here is this page, the speakers page. The speakers page is a glossary of all the speaker names, like this. And there is no module for Orchard to make a speakers page. Sorry, it's too specific. So let's make it. You are not blocked. It's Orchard. It's wonderful. 5. Yeah. Okay. So there is a tool in Orchard. Orchard is a lot of tools. Let me show you. I will open a command line here, and I will type Orchard, command line tool, to manipulate Orchard, to execute commands on Orchard. Because a module can provide you paths, content types, stuff, fields, everything, and commands, so that you can manage Orchard when you add a module. And like help, I have help on commands, okay. Help commands, what can I type? Okay, you can type theme activate, create a user, execute an import, create a package, a lot of stuff. And I want to create a module, and in Orchard, I can enable feature like that, feature enabled, and I will say code generation. I could do it through the modules page in Orchard. I can do it like that. It's just good demonstration. And then I have a new command, which is named cogen module. Some help about that? Thank you. Go. OK. Cogen module name. OK, cogen module. And I will create a module named MSTechEd, because I'm creating a website named MSTechEd. It's a module for my website. This is my module. Let's go. Done. OK. What happened? I go to the solution. Hey, the Orchard solution has been modified. OK, reload. I will clean this screen. When it's responsive, I have to wait. Lot of projects. Close all. And you see, MSTechEd has been opened. OK, cool. It's an MVC application, just an MVC application. Okay. And you can create MVC controllers and MVC views. And I assume you have heard about MVC if you have not worked yet with that. And OK, let's create a controller. I will add a class named glossary controller. And OK, just a simple controller. I will just say it's a controller, and the index returns a view. That's it. OK, so let's create a view. I create a new folder for my controller, so glossary. And I create a view, add new item. I will create a text file that I will change to index.cshtml. Done. And I will pick up some help here from this one, index.html. So what it does, it's a ULLI, which is based on the alphabet, A, B, C, until Z. Okay? From the number A, count 26, and for each number, you convert it to a char, and you just display the char in a li a span. Okay, simple. Now, let's build our website. MVC, simplest controller ever, simple view to create a set of letters. I go there, and as it is MVC, in our chart there is a default route, which is MS-TechEd, glossary, enter. Oh, bug, doesn't work. It's on purpose, okay? It's not a real bug. It's not it? Okay. Why? Because it's a module. It's an OrgChart module. There is a module manifest. And in OrgChart, if it is a module, it's not enabled until you enable it. So let's enable it. Okay. Feature, enable. I could do it by, but I like, okay? It's click or type, as you want. I can type here. Feature enable MS-TechEd. And then the controller will be registered inside the website. Hop. Let's go here, hit F5. Boom, A to Z. How beautiful is it? No. Oh, it's ugly. Why? Because it's a controller in MVC, and we just say display from A to Z. I need the theme to be applied on it. I need my layout to be around my master pages. So, okay, so I will do it. What I just need to do is use a specific OrgChart class, because it's OrgChart which is providing the theme. And I just say to my controller, everything you render will be themed like that. Just like theme it. Okay. Saved? Yes, saved. F5. And in the background, it saw a change on the module. So it's rebuilding this module, okay? Because there is a modification in the class. It's dynamic compilation in OrgChart. Wow, A to Z. And it's magical because this is the theme, which is providing those nice green shadows and things like that. I like it. So let's finish the work. What I want is to be able, I don't like this route. I would like to see /speakers, /glossary. And what I will do is just declare a route like this, routes. Routes, even in French, it doesn't mean anything. So routes. You guess I'm French, it's okay? Okay. I'm not Italian or whatever. So routes, sorry. Routes is just saying something I will call taxonomy /glossary. It will go to a MS-TechEd glossary index. And I need to change the controller so that when I provide a taxonomy as a parameter to this route, you have to select all the items associated to this taxonomy and provide it to the view. So I'm using, this MVC view is using the taxonomy module, the API, which is in the taxonomy module, to get the content. So I can reuse also other modules for my application. Cool. So I'm lazy. We are all lazy. And what it does here is just say, OK, this is the same action I had with a new parameter. And look, in the constructor of this controller, I'm injecting an interface, iContentManager. iContentManager is an OrgChart interface that will provide you content management, like DB access. And with this guy, I can say, create a query for the type which has the same name as the string you passed me, speakers. Speaker is a content type when I created the taxonomy. And list it, and group it by first name, first letter of the first name, and give it to the view. OK. So the view now will have an IEnumerable of I grouping char content item, which is a set of grouped by char content items. A content item will be a speaker. So in my view, I just changed this one to this one. It's the same as previous, but now for each element in my model, it will be a char. I display the char. And for each content item associated to this item, this element, I display a link. So just, it's simple when you are in it. And you are not. Don't try to. OK, let's control F5. So I take my content items, I pass it to the view, and the view is just grouping them or displaying the groups by each letter onto the side. So if I go there and I hit F5, it won't work. I changed the route. There will be a stop it. Just in time. Now it's speakers/glossary. This is my new route. And it works. OK? It's not fake. This is really the text I typed. Like, you don't trust me. I see it in your eyes. Foo. F5. You see? This is what I typed. So it works. Well, OK, nice. Let's click on Alex Dubek. It will display the speaker. OK? And this speaker has some sessions. OK? I click on one. Oh, I just go to the video. OK, nice. I can click on North America. Nice. I have all the North America associated elements. And I can click on whatever I want. So I have the whole navigation of my website. I also have a specific, hey, where is my link? I don't have a link for my speakers. Let's create a link. So in our chart, let's go to the dashboard and go to navigation. And I can add a link in my navigation. I want speakers, exactly like in the original website. And it's speakers/glossary. I add this URL. And if I go to the website, I hit F5. I have a new menu item, speakers. If I click, whoa, thank you. What? Glossary. OK, glossary. This won't be perfect. I would cry. Speakers. Yeah, it works. OK, so I have them. So I can browse by speakers. This is not exactly as beautiful as this one. I don't have the backlink here, but it's almost nice. OK, done for my MVC extension. Oh, I have to switch this one. This little thing is quite extensible. Yeah. Chan, hey. No. Let's share the love. So we know how to use Orchard or to extend Orchard. We are Orchard experts, and we will feel the love outside the world with our modules, OK? Let's create a module we can share. And what I want to do is that with sharing, I want to do something reusable. What I don't have, and it's not even in the old websites, new one is better, new stuff, is to be able to count the number of views when I go to a video. Hey, how many guys did watch this video? You don't have it on the old website. I don't think. I have not found it. So on my website, it's so perfect, I thought it was the original website. It's my website. So what I would like to see is you viewed, or it has been viewed 10 times, 20 times, I don't know. So no, you don't care. Really. So here it is, just for you, my attendee. So here, I want to see the number of views. So I have already created a module for that, and I will explain you how it's done. I will just fill the holes. So this one is here. Time is good. Contrib.statistics. It's a module for making statistics, and it will just count the number of views. Very simple statistics. So here I go. Where am I? I'm lost. Here. Modules. I have all my modules and my MS-TechEd one. And I will just paste this one in the modules. And in my solution, I will open it just for you to see it. It's not mandatory. I can have modules inside a folder. If they are not in the solution, it's OK. If you don't want to use Visual Studio, you can use Webmatrix. You can use Notepad, but I will not recommend to use Notepad. Let's use Webmatrix. and I will include a project. And this project has a model which is a content views part. This is the stuff I want to add to any content item. I want content items to have views, an integer, number of views. So my class will inherit from content part, which is in Orchard, to declare it as a content part. And I want this content part to be attachable to content types. So there is a migration class where I can say when the module is created, when the database is created for this module, let's go to the content definition manager, and we'll define that the content views part, it's Orchard API. We'll build it as attachable. Okay, so it will appear in my list of parts when I say attach part. And what I need also is whenever the shape is displayed on get display shape, it's an event. A handler in Orchard is like an event bus to get all the events for content items. And here I can say, hey, someone is trying to display you. So, okay, is it in detail mode? So, vote. Let me vote. If part.display, this is a context. Context.display type equals detail, I can say vote. And I use another module, which is a voting API. Voting service.vote, which content item? Well, I get the part, and it's attached to a content item. So this one. And for each username, well, I don't care. For each hostname, I don't care either. And which value? 1. You vote 1. Dimension, content views. So this is, when you vote for something, it can be an overall vote, or it can be for something specific. Here is content views. I save. And I have also a driver. The driver is a class in Orchard which will give what shape, what HTML to display when it has to be displayed, what shape has to be displayed when it's edited, and what to do when we have to update it. It's like a controller in ASP.NET MVC. So it just says what to display. And as it is done during the display, I will load how many views have been done for this content item and send it with the shape I create. So to do that, I just do voting service dot get result. And for my content item, I want, for my content item ID, I want the function name count. This is provided by the voting service. The voting service can count, can do average, can do sum. And I will say, give me the count of content views. And the result, hey, come back, where is my mouse? Okay. The result, if there is one, so if there have been already a view, will be part.views. The number of views I want to pass to my shape is, if there is a result. If there is no result, 0, 0. Otherwise, result.value. Okay, again, it's trying to format it, and I don't want it to be formatted. Okay, like this. Views, and the part, it's a specific syntax in Orchard to create a shape. It's a dynamic object, and we say, for this dynamic object, I want a property named content part, which will be my part. So the model will have a content part property, and this content part property is a content views part, which has a views property. So the template I want to provide to change, to display my number of views is just, let me do it like that. T means translate. It makes this string already localizable. So your website will be able to display localized version of this string I will type, which is viewed a number of times. And this number is based on the model, which will have a content part, because this is the property I've defined here, which is a content views part. So it has a views property, and I lost my content part. And here it is again. Okay? This module has a manifest, and the manifest says there is a feature inside, which blah, 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 describe the feature, and is dependent on another module, contrib.voting, so that when I will enable this one, it will also enable all the dependencies if they are there. Otherwise, it will block, because it depends on that. And I already installed this one, so it's there. If I go back to the website, well, let me run it. I did Control F5, which is run the website. Goes back to my website, and I will go to the dashboard because I want to add to my content type my new wonderful module. So to session, edit, and add parts. Should I see my part here? No, because I forgot to enable the module. So my module is there. It's uncategorized. It's at the beginning. Contrib statistics, enable it. And here, I refresh the page, and the part now is here, content views. I check it. I save. So a new part has been added to my content item. If I go to the website, let's all cross the fingers. Viewed 0 times. 1 times, yeah. It works, okay? So my module is working. Well, I was not doubting it. It's working. So I could say now, I want to share it. And if you want to share it, there is a module for that. I can enable something called orchard.packaging, which will help you create some packages. It has seen a change in the website, so it's reloading all the parameters. Orchard.packaging. Oh, no, sorry. It's feature enable orchard.packaging. Okay? And now I can say package, create, I can say contrib.statistics, and on my temp folder. What it will do, I assume it will work. It will create a NuGet package. And this NuGet package, I can put it on the gallery I showed you earlier. You see, it's a new package. It's a NuGet package. Because Orchard is using NuGet everywhere to download, upload packages. And even the NuGet gallery isn't in Orchard. Everything is using everything. So beautiful. So that's it. We've got our module, and we can share it. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, it's Anselman who said that. Impressed. And not about Orchard, about NuGet. So I wish. Oh, sorry. I lost a slide. You see, creating a reusable module is the one we just saw before. Oh, we can edit it after. So what have we seen? We saw how to create a real website, how to extend Orchard, and how to extend it so that we can reuse it, reuse every part. So if you want to be part of the work, orchardproject.net. Do you have the original long-form version? No, are you crazy? Donald Trump, okay. Not about Orchard, but you know the story. Thank you. If you want more information, here are the talks to see, even when you are online, not because some of them have already been done. And these are all the websites you need. So it's just for your information on the DEX. Thank you. So if you have some question, please go to the microphones. We have 5 minutes for questions so that we can record it.
I got one question. What about, is it easy to load balance Orchard, and what about multi-tenancy?
Orchard is working on Azure, so it's made for farms. Okay, we've done all the modules specific for farms, so it's working on Azure. The website for the mix, the live.visit.mix.com, is done in Azure in Orchard, and it's load balanceable. I also made a module to have all the medias on a shared folder, so that you can have all the front ends accessing a shared folder for the medias. And there is also a module to save them on another cloud solution for the files. So you've got 2 modules for that on the gallery. So yes, it's doable. And multi-tenancy is also handled in Orchard because you got a module for that, which will make you have as many websites as you want for one Orchard installation. And each website can either have its own database or share the same database using a table prefix.
First of all, this session pretty much made my day, so thanks. My question is,
It made my last month.
Can you set user or user group level permissions? So let's say I use it to build a site for a client. I don't want them messing around with all of the more hardcore settings. I want to just let them change content.
Yes. So you've got user management. You can create user. And you got, sorry?
Oh, switch.
No, again. 2 times. And you got, so users, when you can see all users you've created, and each of them having some roles that you can also create and change. If I find it, I must be stupid right now because user, no, this is the settings. So there is a role somewhere where you, here, it's a tab now. Oh, sorry. And you see all the roles, and you can say, like, my editors. And each module, when it provides a feature, can say it's providing this permission. So you see you can check permissions and fallback permissions, automatic permissions, and you create your own roles if you want to attach to your specific users. So yes, this is at the role level. There are some people right now working on the community on making a module to enable user permissions, so that, and content item permissions, so that you can say, for this specific content item, this user can do it, or this role can do it.
Like access mask override type of things?
Something like that, yes. They are working on that. So we don't provide it, but Orchard, you can do what you want as soon as you provide a module for that. We don't provide every module. We can't do that. It's huge. So anyone can do it.
Very cool. Thank you.
And they are working on that. Thank you. Vote for me.
Hey, thanks. That was a fantastic talk.
Thank you.
Wanted to ask, what's the state of tutorials and documentation online?
So we have a team working on documentation at Microsoft, and we have a very great program manager working on the community. Just try to put a question in the community on the forums, orchard.complex.com. Wait 5 minutes, and you have an answer from the community or from himself. You always have answers. It's crazy. So, and there is orchardproject.net, the website, has got also a lot of information. And
I was thinking in terms stuff somewhat comparable to a talk like this. In case, I think I got
Okay.
it all.
So
if I go back and I forgot.
Bertrand Leroy is the PM. You can find it on the website. Find him on the website. His blog is also referencing a lot of videos of specific stuff like that. This one will be also online tomorrow or the day after. And a lot also of users are creating blog posts about specific feature in Orchard, which is not documented or very specific, and you can find it. And so we reference them here. You see, if we go to the homepage of this website, recent articles and posts. So we aggregate every blog post about Orchard by the community. So like creating the Twitter widget. OK, that's it. You're welcome.
Do you, is there a way of having part of a website be controlled by Orchard and part of it not? Or how, or like, for example, if you did like a contact us or some pages that had actual behaviors that were a part of it, how do you do that and keep it still within Orchard?
You need to repeat. I have to process. Can you repeat, please? I have to process it.
Okay. can you have a website that Orchard handles part of it?
If it's MVC controller, yes. If it's an MVC application, yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, we can't manage anything.
Okay.
And it's done. Thank you very much. And thank you for helping me.